I call you back. Delay of 30 minutes.
Hello everyone, welcome along to another stream. We are sat down on the ground at a busy Düsseldorf airport, going over to Copenhagen for another vatsim event.
CDU message displayed. Enter IRS position.
There is currently a delay of 25 minutes due to traffic volume to Copenhagen. So we are going to just get the aircraft set up and ready to go, and then we will be ready to go. We're in the PMDG 737-700 today, and yeah, passengers are boarding.
CDU message cleared.
So by majority, we are getting ready to go and making good progress.
You can program the CDU now. If you have any trouble or need any assistance, please don't hesitate to
So yeah, we're waiting for clearance. We're going to begin programming the CDU here. Okay, so our block fuel, what are we looking for? 17 on this. I am going to take £20,000 actually. It's very busy.
Düsseldorf Delivery, einen wunderschönen guten Abend von der Lufthansa Lima Yankee
weather reports
are
heavy precipitation apparently, so we do need to watch out for that. So weather fuel doesn't work. It's better. This delay is going up.
Compound 40, 40 Lufthansa Lima Yankee.
Yes, affirm, 40.
Dann machen wir es uns gemütlich.
Sounds about right. I don't know what he said in German there, but sounds about right, yeah. That's pretty much my reaction too. Oh, I didn't even go to the right page. What are we doing here? Okay. No, we want... There we go. What was it? 1.5.6.
CDU message displayed. Invalid entry. CDU message
cleared. Still have something in the scratch pen there.
I call you back.
No, 1.5.6. That's better. With an 87% load level. Okay. Right. Pausing it.
Run at 204 against airport.
There we go. We're going to be origin, EDDL, and destination EKCH. Yeah, we'll get there we go. Code, execute that. Right, departure. Mevel 3 Tango bound. Look on the ATIS. Let's get a new ATIS. I think they changed it to Information India. Two three left is going to be departure then. Right, let's go through this. So Information India, time 1820 Zulu, expect tireless approach 23 right, we don't care, runways in use 23 left and 23 right, so we know it's going to be 23 left departure. Transition level is 60, attention, it's going to just tell us, yeah, departure frequency for departing aircraft is Langen radar, which is 128550. What are the winds? 2205, visibility 10. Here's the moderate precipitation. Temperature 14. 117 QNH. Okay, so we just need to be aware of the weather, but other than that we should be alright. So 2-3 left on the Neville.
Speed brake armed.
No. There we go. Mevel 3 Tango. No. Transition execute. Turn you off. And retract the speed brake. Init RAF. So we're cruising today 350. Put our ZFW in. What are our reserves going to be? Oh, it's freezing my keyboard. We'll find out shortly.
Menu.
So 5500 is the trip. It's going to be something like 7 or 8 then, roughly. We have £20,000, so I'd say, yeah, we'll go for 7. Then we have to kind of look at diverting with our final reserves here. I have no idea what Scandi uses their cost index, so we'll just put... Oops, not 3. That's going to mess it up now. TFM doesn't like this, does it? I'm just going to say 30 or so. Right, that's... Yeah, we can do it. 30. There we go. And we can execute you. So we're going to look up runway 23 left, length here. 98 perfect, and we're light, 700, so no concern. Really, we will just do TO1, climb 1, shouldn't be a problem. Flaps 5. Put in a CG. Let's go get our speed. So 129, 131, 137. So we will put 137. Heading 230. Altitude we will leave blank for now, since we're not entirely sure. Wait till he clears us. Going up to tramp, going to... That's low. And we'll just minimise tramp, we don't need it for now. So we're expecting the Moloch 2 Bravo onto runway 12. I'm just going to check with the landing Copenhagen. Since we have time now, we may as well do this. Arrival runway 22 left. Okay. So ILS 2 left. And then we want... I don't know what we're going to be on. Might be one of these. Monan 2 Fox. Maybe. Let's look in tramp for this.
Yes, 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be one of these, okay. See, Simbury wants to Bravo. We are looking at 2 Fox. which is a vectored arrival. So as long as we have ATC, that will be fine.
Ja, bei dir werden, ja, könnte, ja gut, 5 nach 9 ungefähr.
So Monarch 2 Foxtrot. Don't think. No transition. Right, let's step through this. And we'll just let it calculate these altitudes. And so far, there's one arrival. Okay, could be a while. There's a mono. Take that. That should be good. Whilst we're here, we can also do this. Flaps 30 most likely. 2 left, down length's 10,000, so this will be fine. Okay, that's also our briefing done. Tram again, and we'll get the pre-flight look at this. I don't think it's that busy here, maybe it's a control
delivery, good arm,
flow
1620, stand Charlie for information. India on mod request
control thing into Copenhagen. You know, like there's so many people going from directions into Copenhagen, they've had to.
Trying to get to the nearby.
There's 26 aircraft on the ground. I mean, a fair few at Dusseldorf. That is not really normal.
662, ready to copy IFA clearance.
Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist.
Right, we'll get
oxygen.
That
Tested. Navigation, transfer, and display switches. Normal and auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Heading set. Altitude set. Parking brake. Set. Fuel control switches. Cut off. Checklist complete.
Speedbird 110, ready to copy IFA clearance. Speedbird 110. Speedbird 110. Information Juliet is current. Startup approved. Cleared Copenhagen via the Maple Tree Tango departure. Flight planned route. Climb the SID 5,000 feet. Squawk 2117.
Okay, well we can technically close our doors now and get our APU started. We may as well be ready. We're all fully programmed, so as long as we don't get any route changes, we can just go straight away as soon as we are cleared. We can just request push.
Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all.
Well, there you go, guys. Fully set up the FMC in, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, probably more, or less, sorry, because I was nattering.
2035, ready to copy IFA clearance.
I believe a famous person in the community once claimed they could set the FMC up in 15 minutes.
2035, information Juliet is current.
You want a round of applause for that? Yeah.
Cleared Munich, QMX 6 Tango departure. Flight plan route, climb via SID 5000 feet.
Right.
Squawk 1000.
Our APU is on.
SS. Ground power available.
Yes, good. Ground power is gone.
Clear to destination
We have more
where
than
the
enough fuel to just sit on our APU for about 10-15 minutes. This way we have less to do.
Squawk 1000 and the formation Juliet is Lufthansa 2025.
Lufthansa 2035, lead back correct for pushback contact ground 121.6.
For pushback, ground 121.6, Lufthansa 2035, dark entry.
Lufthansa 320 requesting IFR clearance to Hamburg.
Star attack 411 column 3, 41. Lock star attack pad. Text editor multi-line line. Form 1. Start Lockheed S. S.
Enjoy a bit of the tower view, shall we? See if we can hear some takeoffs and landings.
Form 1. VRF button. Lockheed star attack pad. Text editor multi-line line.
Lufthansa 320. Düsseldorf delivery, good evening. I call you back, delay about 20 minutes.
Delay about 20 minutes, thank you.
Düsseldorf delivery, good evening. Ukraine Central 412, stand Bravo 02 with information Juliet, request IFR clearance to Bristol.
Ukraine International 412, Düsseldorf delivery, good evening. I call you
Blindflightsimmer.
back, delay 25 minutes.
Test.
Okay, good. My text-to-speech is working.
Ukraine Central 412.
Düsseldorf Capital 4 Australia journey 2.6 miles, 158 degrees. SP3D formula updated. Decoded textual weather EDDL line 125 knots visibility 10 plus SM 9,999 plus M clouds Saturday 1,800 feet Q 40,000 feet temperature 14.0 CD point 13.0 C precipitation heavy rain altimeter 1,017 millibars 30.03 inches thunderstorms in the vicinity.
Well, there you go. Thunderstorms in the vicinity, so not the best weather. So when we push back, we will probably push. Well, yeah, nose right, I guess. Right, one thing we can do whilst we're waiting.
S.
Oops.
Oh no, sorry, time to pad,
That was in my notepad file, so I'm not changing views. Just going to go back to the cockpit. Since we loaded the flight plan, we can request our winds for the cruise.
Line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5, winds 6, best legs request radar.
Yeah, send. And then we can go and check how much fuel
CRZ wind upload ready.
we are expected to arrive
Ready to copy, Eurowings 30 Victor.
just to
Eurowings
be
30
sure.
information Juliet is current.
CDU message cleared.
Setup approved.
So then progress page.
Edinburgh, yeah,
So
Edinburgh,
14.9.
7 Tango departure.
So yeah, perfect.
Flight plan route, climb the SID 5.
We will have more than
Squawk
enough fuel.
2125.
But especially during events,
Eurowings
you always
30
want to be the
Victor,
one to land with
clear,
way
start
too
for
much
Bridge
fuel
Edinburgh,
than too little, because you never know.
departure, 500,
You could be sat on the ground, you could be holding, you can be... Especially when you have to reposition to the runway, although sitting on the ground with your engines running doesn't use up a hell of a lot of fuel. If you're sat on the ground just here for you know 20 minutes or whatever with your engines running, waiting for reposition clearance, which
Scandinavian 1625, ready to copy
can sometimes happen, and that's always for clearance. then you have to be careful with it. Scandinavian 1625, go ahead.
Lucky Mark 411 call, sorry, time, sorry, timeline.
Scandinavian 1625, information Juliet is current. Startup approved. Cleared Copenhagen via the Maple Tree Tango departure.
EDDL 3T.
Flight planned route. Climbed via SID 5000 feet.
5003.
Scandinavian 1625 is cleared to Copenhagen, Melville 3 Tango departure. Via flight plan route climb via the SID 5000, 2030 on the squawk, and we will check info Juliet, Scandi 165.
Scandinavian 1625, read back correct for pushback contact ground 121.9.
121.9 for push and start. Oh, sorry, just for push. Scandi 1625, thanks. Okay.
Character turn. 2030. 2030.
So we will put this in.
ACTRT Lucky Mark registered 411 call 7 5 column 1. V-pilot. Disconnect. Tab control. Edit blank dot. X. Space. Squawk 2000 disconnect.
Mode Charlie, we don't need it. I think we'll do it.
Sorry time. 2030. 5000. Mel 3T.
So we can set our altitude as being
5000.
5000.
Mel 3T.
I believe we select
Ready
go.
to copy I5.
Level 1 EDDL level 0 667. Level 1 EDDL 100 level 1 EDDL 100.90022.
1219 out.
EDDL EDDL 100. Sorry time. ACTRT 1 slash
Check, I believe we had Mevel. Definitely Mevel was it?
1 call 3805 6 EDDL 1 slash 6 1 call 3 2 call 4805 3 call 40 ACT radio 3L 4 call
Tango.
4 GMH 4 GMH 3 GMH 2 GMH 1 Q60 2 LMA 3 4 5 LMA 6Y 3 BHJ 2 Me3T less ACT radar 1 Me3H.
Yes, Mevel 3 Tango. Perfect. Okay.
Lucky Mark registered. No smoking sign off.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door.
EDDL.
Closed and locked. Fuel 1 9er 9er 7 9er pounds.
Hello,
Check.
so
Passenger
Scandinavian
sign.
162
On MCP.
5. Stand
D2
Bravo
137 heading 230 altitude 5000 takeoff speed B112 9er PR 131 B2 137
Okay.
set CDU pre-flight
So it's
completed
weird in
rudder
Germany how
Miller
they
on
clear for
trim
startup on your
free
things.
in
I guess
zero
it's some
taxi and
might
takeoff
start on
briefing
stand and then push back.
completed anti-collision lights
Kind of interesting.
on checklist complete.
Heading 54.
Right.
Number 635. Number left operator details handling operator 1. Access 2. This is airport 3. AHS aviation services 2.
Search 110, pushback approved, facing north on Papa 4.
Number GSX handling Düsseldorf airport.
Düsseldorf Airport.
GSX tow truck in motion.
Düsseldorf ground, guten Abend, Airplane 1961, request startup.
Berlin 1961, contact.
For those who wonder why I turn off radio, people like that are why. Because it's painful to listen to. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to push nose left actually then if we need to go west.
Sup Declan, I'm just watching while working. Hope
Yes,
you're doing alright today.
Oh, not bad, yeah. It's got to be a little bit earlier over there, I guess. Oops. Yeah, we're doing just fine. That guy won't help you background when working. He had a terrible mic.
Number 6 push back, select push back direction 1. Nose right slash tail left. Left 2. Quick push back 3. Straight push back. Manual stop. Max 100 down.
Oh, it wants his
Number 6 push back, select push back direction 1. Heading 54.
well, we'll just push nose right.
Number GSX
Hopefully it'll push us far enough.
Parking brake off.
Pushing now. Clear for engine start.
GSX commencing push. All engines clear. Start above.
Right.
No smoking sign off.
Start engines.
Start engine 2.
No smoking sign on.
No, we did listen. Okay.
EKCH beginning push back announcement shortly.
Direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light
Number 2
is
start engage.
illuminated, please fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may experience unexpected turbulence.
Number 2 ignition on.
There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. To familiarize yourself with the emergency exits on this aircraft, please refer to the safety card in the seat back pocket in front of you. And some cases, the nearest exit might be behind you. If we need to evacuate the
I'll see where
aircraft,
GSX
or
pushes
gliding on the
us.
floor,
I think we really wanted to go nose left on this, but there was no option to do so, so yeah, kind of sucks. I don't think it's going to push us far enough over to the right to face west as such. But yeah, we'll see.
Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing in the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Hold the straps.
Speedbird 110, hold position as again, hold position.
Push back to set parking brakes and confirm.
Yeah, I didn't push it anywhere near.
Number 1 taxiway EDDL. GSX captain, ground, we have an engine start, unit disconnect.
Speedbird 110, hold position as again, hold position.
Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with,
Leonian Universe. I hope that the next Eurofly has an actual pushback system, so I don't have to spend 5 minutes getting back to the gates to go to the runway.
We suggest reading this and let us know if you have any
Unlocking the
GSX unlock here.
Yeah, I really should do.
All engines stable.
He has the information to do it, and I gave it to him a long time
Number 1
ago.
GSX tow truck listed. Bypass
Pretty
number.
much gave him an outline of how GSX would work, or ground services X. Just like it does here in P3D. So, but who knows?
Wings 30 Victor, request taxi.
Eurowings 30 Victor, taxi to holding point runway. Correction, taxi via Yankee, Papa 4, hold short checkpoint 1.
Disconnecting now. Have a good flight.
Yankee Papa 4, Charlotte, checkpoint 1 for Eurowings 30 Victor.
Right, we need to call this guy. Scandinavian 165, sorry about that, I didn't push in the right direction at all, but anyway, we are fully ready. As for the fire marks, we do need to reposition over to 2-3 left, whenever's best for you, so we'll just hold position if that's alright and let us know.
1625, make a 360, then taxi via Papa 4, hold short checkpoint 1.
Negative, sir. If you could look at our flyer marks, we are blind pilots, so it's the usual procedure. We reposition to runway 23 left or whatever runway it is we're using.
Scandinavian 1625, you are heading to the terminal. There is no runway.
Alright, we'll private message you about it. It's fine. He's not getting it, is he? Copy. Who is this guy? Hi, blah blah blah. Link, paste, go. He's not. Are we gonna have to use Google Translate? He's not getting it, is he?
Nightbird. Donations are not necessary, but if you would like to support the stream in any way, visit https://www.paypal.me/vipalots.
Taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist. Generators. On Proheat. On anti-ice. Set isolation valve. Auto engine start switches. Continuous. Recall. Checked. Auto brakes. RTO. Flight controls.
Flight control checks.
Full left. Full right.
Contact ground 121.67.
Full back.
Bye-bye.
Full forward.
Eurowings 30 Victor.
Rudder full left. Rudder full right. Checked. Ground equipment. Cleared. Checklist complete.
Scandinavian 1625, contact tower 118.3, have a nice flight, bye-bye.
Perfect, over to tower 1183. Thanks so much, Scandinavian 1625. Right, I think that did the trick. Sometimes you have to private message them, these kinds of things. I used to do it a lot and then started doing it on frequency. From my personal experience... from my personal experience, and I mean sometimes it works if you're in a familiar region, sometimes the controllers just do not seem to get it, you know, and it's like you have to kind of private message for them, I guess. Especially maybe if English isn't their first language for them to understand. Turn up V-Pilot here. Scandi 1625, hello. We are holding position, just push back, and we'll need to reposition to 23 left whenever's best for you.
Scandinavian 1625, hello to you. Roger. So repositioning approved and report ready for departure on runway 23 left.
Roger, we'll report ready, thanks. Scandi 1625. Okay. So, runway 23 left, just warn me there. There we go.
Parking brake off.
Probably do a pulling forward just a little bit. Shush, shush. Because we are not quite on the runway. That's better.
Parking brake on.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist.
Right,
Flap.
altitude, trim
Set
off.
stabilization trim.
Runway guidance, not interested
Set
in the trim.
checklist complete.
And we are set, I believe.
Tower, good evening, this is Delta 36 Delta. Full established altitude to your right, 170 until 5.
Lufthansa 36 Delta, good evening, number 2, Roger.
Number 2, 36 Delta, thank you.
Musketier 292, erwarten Sie Piste 23 links für den tieferen Flug, ich rufe Sie gleich zurück.
Musketeer 494.
23 links,
Call
Musketier
sign,
292.
great call sign. Yes. Scandinavian 1625, fully ready whenever.
Perfect, Scandinavian 1625, wind 210 degrees 6 knots, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, goodbye.
To the left, Cliff, takeoff, thanks for helping getting us out, Scandinavian 1625. Just going to copy the departure frequency over to COM1. Oh, I didn't mean to switch to it, but so be it, it's departure frequency anyway, so who cares. Right, let's go. So this is an automatic handover, as is
contact Langradar 124.
as laid out in the ADAS. You just switch over to landing.
37 knots.
Checked.
52 knots. 66 knots.
80 knots.
There's 80.
80 knots.
93
knots.
Up.
106 knots. 118 knots.
B1, rotate.
Rotate.
150 knots.
Up 2, up 3, up 4, up 5. Up 6.
141 knots.
Up 9, up 10.
Airborne.
Up 11, up 10.
150 knots.
Positive rate, gear up.
Up 9. Up 8.
Landing gear up.
See ya, can hear the planes below us.
Up 7.
Giving 5 for Charlie, contact this director 12865 away.
Maps 1.
12865 director, Jungs for Charlie, schönen Abend noch.
Flaps 1.
Up 9.
VNAV, LNAV, autopilot. VNAV on. Command A on. LNAV on.
Up 12.
Flaps up.
There goes command.
Given A to my contact is first contact Langen and radar 135 is moving 65 away.
LNAV.
1565, schönen Abend noch. Tschüss.
Turn you off.
Scandinavian to Mike.
191 knots indicated. 1,599 feet ASL, flat 0, and 1 on.
Landing radar, Scandinavian 1625 to 1600, climbing 5 on the Mevel 3 Tango. Oh, locked.
Blocked, call back.
Okay, we are good though. We are cleaned up. We can do after takeoff checklist.
Alpine 58 Mike Zulu Langradar identified.
After takeoff
checklist. Juliet current expected approach on the 2
After takeoff checklist.
Thank you. It's
Engine
better.
bleeds. On pass. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. Checklist complete.
4,000 feet.
CDU message displayed. Unable 250 KTS at Nexo.
Bit turbulent, isn't it, with this weather?
4,466 feet ASL.
I also forgot to do the transmission level, that's my fault. It's fine, we'll just go... Perth.
6,000.
It was 6,000. There we go. Right. Landing radar, Scandinavian 1625, 5,000, level 3 Tango.
Women 1625, Langradar identified. Climb via SID, decibel 190.
Climb 190 this hit. Scandinavian 625. Alright.
Alpine 58 miles to heading 24 0.
Level
Descend
190.
5,000 feet, change 1017.
We will intervene you.
Heading 240
And
5,000 km.
we are good. Just trying to set up a little bit. It's a bit quiet, isn't it? There we go.
CPT Kev. Ola from
Cayman
Camping
031, contact
Just
Reserve
chilling
Director
on the beach
128.65
enjoying your
vorbei.
Director 128.65
Transition out.
Kind of that always sucks.
Checked.
Leonian Universe. Where are you actually flying to? I do not understand the four-letter airport designations.
Oh, first, hey Rob, welcome. I wish I was chilling on the beach. Yeah, beautiful Mexican beaches. Yeah, it happens with grounds. That's a couple of times it's happened in Germany. It happened towards, I forget, was it Berlin or something? At least the ground wasn't a dick about it. He just kind of didn't really understand. He thought we were, I guess he thought by reposition we meant like taxi, and he was confused as to where we were supposed to be going. But yeah, he got it in the end, so. But yeah, last kind of couple of days before I go, so last couple of bits of flying. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the last stream. But yeah, I hope everything's going well in Cancun still, since I spoke to you the weekend. Leonian, it's Dusseldorf in Germany to Copenhagen in Denmark. Yeah, I know, the codes can be a bit difficult to understand for, you know, just people who are
below
not
1,000 pounds.
often flying or often, you know, looking at state aviation related stuff. But for us kind of av geeks, we get to know these codes, you know, and we're like, oh, where are you flying, you know, and if you see the code, you'll see, you'll know exactly what the airport is. But yeah, it's Dusseldorf to Copenhagen. So
Hey, radar, good evening, Express level 130, currently directed waypoint Bigfoot.
Air Force 33 long radar, good evening. Information Juliet current expect as approach runway 23 right. Cleared Big Mo 23 transition.
Roger, Air France 23, we got submission Juliet on board. Big Moo 23 transition, expect the LS 23 right.
okay, so VNAV has done a good job, nosed over a little bit to gain some speed. Now, yeah, coming through 293.
long radar, good evening. Information Juliet current expect as
Aiming
approach
for that
runway
roughly to
23
climb.
Please do normal speed.
Yeah, not mad. Okay.
Hotel left 28 normal speed, and we have just left 107 controller.
Air Force 33 descent via transition flight level 100.
Via transition flight level 100 for Air France 23.
London, guten Abend, Lufthansa 2035 with you on the 26 Tango departure, passing 2,200 to 5,000.
Alpine 58 miles to return right 050, contact Reserve Director 128.65 vorbei. Alpine 58 miles to return right 050, contact Reserve Director 128.65.
Alright, heading 050 and contact director at frequency again, sorry, for Alpine 58 Max.
128.65.
128.65, Alpine 58 Max, thanks.
Lufthansa 7 Yankee Type, heading 240, descent 5,000 feet, change 1017.
Heading 240, descend 4,000 feet and 1017, Lufthansa 7 Yankee Charlie.
Lufthansa 7 Yankee Type, 5,000 feet.
5,000 feet,
Lufthansa 2035, long radar identified, climb via 6, flight level 90.
Changing that transition altitude for whatever reason messed up.
Climb via 6, flight level 90, Lufthansa 2035.
He didn't do it. At
Cayman
flight level
1625,
60,
contact long radar
that's fine.
135, 65 vorbei.
Not for us.
17,000 feet.
I think that might have been for us. I don't know.
Leonian Universe. My computer can run FSX. but I have not a clue how to set it up so that I can fly. Clueless as to where I can find resources to get started learning the basics.
Air Force 33, descent level 70. Contact Surf Director 128, decimal 65, bye-bye.
770-1365 for Air France 33, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 2035, climb via status level 170.
Voice dispatch level 170, Lufthansa 2035.
Well, I think the main thing for you to decide is what kind of flying are you looking to do. Are you looking to kind of just
Victor Lang radar,
mess
good evening,
around in
information
general
Juliet,
aviation
correct.
aircraft
Expect
and
that
for
total
an hour or so at a time, or are you kind of looking to really get into it and do this kind of flying commercially?
Director, get a Eurowings 30 Victor, fly main through 3100.
You know what, the choice you make there
30 Victor Lang radar identified, climb via status level
define what
160.
softwares and things I could recommend.
Yes, it's flight level 160, Eurowings 30 Victor.
Austrian 1 Victor, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, Austrian 1 Victor. Schönen guten Abend, Lufthansa 2 Lima Yankee 2100, climbing 5000 feet.
Kevin 1625, confirm 135.65.
Yeah, sorry, thought when I missed a call. 13565, Scandinavian 1625.
Kevin 2 Lima Yankee, Lang radar identified, climb via status level 170.
135. Yes, it did. So, where are we inbound? Oh, we're inbound, Meville, whatever.
EV526 is covered.
The
deviation
end of our departure.
Standby.
Scandinavian 1625 is available 190 inbound Meville.
Scandinavian 1625, Lang radar, good evening, identified, climb flight level 350.
Level 350, thanks, Scandinavian 1625.
Leonian Universe. I'm just looking to get into the water as it were, not yet commercial flying, as I do not yet understand the complex nature of that.
Westphalia 049 Oscar, contact Lang radar 135, that's 135, goodbye. 135, that's 135,
yeah, it's a super difficult question, and there's not really one single resource.
I think okay.
And it's not just a problem for us, it's a problem for sided simmers as well, in that getting started can seem pretty overwhelming. If you really just want to get into it in a very basic form, I can recommend getting something just like FSX Pilot. If you search up FSX Pilot, you can download that, and you can fly some Cessnas and things around, and you can have it perform some autolands, GPS autolands, or traffic pattern approaches, and just maybe fly around your local area. It'd be quite difficult for me to suggest kind of looking into commercial, because it sounds like your computer might be struggling. I don't know, but so for commercial it would be a case of getting hold of something like P3D and a PMDG aircraft and going to that. So getting that, and if you want resources on the PMDG, I have tutorials on this channel on pretty much how to fly it from A to B. A tutorial flight that I did that should get you started. For that I was using P3D, the PMDG 737 obviously.
CPT kip. Oh yeah, I'm having a blast over here. Definitely enjoy those last couple flights. It's been 5 days now since our last one, which seems crazy as I've been flying pretty much every day while at home. Definitely miss it a lot by now, but honestly it's also nice to take a break.
Yeah, I'll come back to that in a sec, but yeah, absolutely. So yeah, the PMDG, P3D, Talking Flight Monitor, and First Officer Pro, which is the First Officer add-on that helps with doing the checklist. So that is what I'd recommend for commercial, and that's probably you know, if you're looking for tutorials, I
Was
have
wir 292, fliegen Sie
tutorials here for
Gegenanflug, Piste 32 rechts.
but other than that,
32 rechts, wo steht 292.
I wouldn't honestly recommend getting into commercial freeware. So there is, you know, obviously commercial freeware like jets that you can get, and use something like FS Tramp, which is what we used to use. But I honestly wouldn't recommend it. It's very convoluted. It can be a real pain sometimes to manage, and it's
Easy 526 on frequency?
yeah, it's not great in terms of its experience. So I would say yeah, you kind of have two choices. It's really kind of FSX flight, doing a bit of GA flying, or which is general aviation flying little or you know work towards getting into like the PMDG if you're set on getting to commercial. That's probably the two kind of options right now. Rob, yeah, no, I get you. I mean, it's like, yeah, we're taking vacation, because flying is one of them things that you can set up a flight and go do stuff around. So you generally fly pretty often when you're at your home base, so to speak, because you can, yeah, literally set one up, work, go out, do something, come back, and land, you know, whatever you gotta do. But then, yeah, you kind of miss it when you're out on aviation. Not aviation. You see, it's on my brain. When you're out on vacation or you're not at home or whatever, for whatever reason. I'm definitely going to miss it, but we're just going to be so busy, there's not going to be time for it, so see if I remember how to do it when I get back.
292, ja, fliegen Sie Gegenanflug Piste 24, nicht unter 2000 Fuß.
It's definitely, you know, you can definitely get burnt out on flight sim. You can definitely kind of be like, yeah, you know, it feels like I've flown most of these weekly events that happen every week. I've flown to most of the major airports, you know, and sometimes it is good to take a break, and then you come back and you're really refreshed and you're excited to fly again, you know, so.
With the 1414 track information, identifying to position,
you know, I can probably get P2D on this laptop of mine that I'm taking. It's a pretty good spec, to be honest with you. Minus the fact it's on integrated graphics, pretty good spec. But I just think it'd be nice to have a break from it, and you know, obviously, especially when you're at university and stuff, you don't want to be kind of sat in your halls playing flight sim, you know, or whatever, as fun as it can be, especially in the first few weeks and months when you're trying to get him into the community, so to speak, so, yeah.
It's a 1414, winds 220 degrees, 3 knots, runway 32 right, give it a go there after runway heading 5000.
Be aware, of course, that I'm still going to be here on the channel, so please leave comments, send me emails with asking questions or whatever, and same goes if you send it to BBRpilots.net. Then, you know, we are very much still around.
Yeah, then turn right heading 230.
I will of course be around in the usual places, the groups and things, still checking in.
Easy 526, contact Maastricht 134.7, goodbye.
I will invest in FSX Pilot. It will help things be more realistic than Eurofly. Then it will
Canadian 1625, contact Maastricht 133.95, goodbye.
Yeah, the thing with general aviation,
Canadian 1625, 133.95, goodbye.
133.95, thanks Scandinavian 1625.
292, Verkehrsinformation.
We're so bad at missing radio calls. This is what happens when you stream. You miss so many calls. Right, we're on to Maastricht now. That's fine. Maastricht, hello, Scandinavian 1625, climbing global 350.
Canadian 1625, Maastricht, hello, identified.
Yeah, the good thing about general aviation is you can get most of it for free. So, apart from the simulator itself, FSX Pilot is now free, Talking Flight Monitor is free, and yeah, that's really all you need. You can enjoy flying around with TFM's instrument reading and geonames detection of cities, and you can also use FSX Pilot to fly a lot of these aircraft that come with the sim itself. So you get a couple of aircraft ranging from the Cessna 172, I think you get a Cessna Caravan, you get a Mooney, which is another little prop, And then you get some slightly bigger aircraft like the CRJs, which I wouldn't fly them with pilot. It's probably not worth it. But so you get quite a nice selection. Even some float aircraft or various. You know, I think you get the. I think you get a Maul Orion. You get a DH3 amphibious or whatever it's called. So you get a various selection. You get a varied selection of aircraft, I should say. So. Obviously they're only default aircraft, but it will certainly sound better than Eurofly, I can promise you that. So that you won't really go wrong there, and you certainly won't end up spending a lot of money if you just want to get your toes wet with it, so to speak. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be, like I say, I'll be around in the groups. We'll be checking in as usual, but this is definitely probably going to be the last stream. Pretty much, things are definitely getting busy, and obviously with the big move coming up, we have to prepare everything and move all the essentials. There's a lot to move, a lot to pack up. So this will definitely be pretty much the last stream on here. For a couple of months anyway, but we will still be around. Alright. So it's not too long of a flight. I hope ATC is on. Wouldn't be the first time that Copenhagen has logged off. We've just missed the end of this event, so. Here we have a good ground speed. I'm actually just going to go to the cruise page. Well, actually, let me check. What time is it? I believe this event ends at 21 my time. Yeah, so we have about 35 minutes or something, maybe a little bit more till they go. So I'm just going to speed it up to, let's say, 0.80. We have a whole bunch of extra fuel that we took. Let's see here, currently, yeah, 14.3, so we're going to speed it up, see if we can get rid of a little bit of this excess fuel, and also get there just a little bit faster to make sure that we do get the
motion 84 Mike, Federal 380.
Absolute motion 84 Mike, you identified now, but this is not how vatsim works. You cannot just log in the air. So now left heading 180.
Left heading 180 for motion 84 Mike.
Oh dear, someone got in trouble. Someone tried to log in a vatsim in the middle of their departure.
Scandinavian 1625, contact Maastricht 134.7, goodbye.
1347, Scandinavian 1625. Alright, well we weren't with him for long, were we?
For continue descent level 280. With 0 radar, 114.
Okay, Gab.
Vorteil der Foxtrot, nicht wundern, geht schon runter, Descent Flight Level 300.
Down 300, there, Captain, Vorteil der Fox.
Maastricht, hello, Scandinavian 1625, 350 inbound KGAP.
Scandinavian 1625, Maastricht, good evening, radar contact.
Good. What is our ground speed now? Over 500 knots. We'll take that in the 7-3.
And 174, contact Copenhagen 121375, goodbye.
213.75. Radar, hello, can I make you 5 joining in now, posting 905.
Telemetry 5, you come in very weak. Maastricht, good evening, radar contact. Continue climb flight level 330.
Is it possible leveling off at 310 for telemetry 5?
Telemetry 5, yeah, then climb level 310.
310, thank you, telemetry 5.
No worries. Lufthansa for Delta Foxtrot, continue descent flight level 280.
280, for Delta Fox.
Scandinavian 82 Mike, descent flight level 300.
Evening, Condor 87X, ray, flight level 3.
Distance 127 miles, 38 minutes, 8
Flight level 360, SCP Delta.
Condor 87X, Ray, Maastricht, good evening, radar contact, CVDLC, Echo Delta, Yankee Juliet. Break, Scandinavian 82 Mike, descent flight level 300.
Yeah, I got it, but I couldn't answer. Descent flight level 300, Scandinavian 82 Mike.
Condor.
Maastricht control, good
I
evening.
will just turn control down a little bit.
38%,
Relax 505, Maastricht, good evening, radar contact. Continue climb level 350. When passing 245, direct above town.
Yeah, that is the good thing about streams. If you have a little set of streamers that you follow, then at least when you're away from the sim, you can keep in contact with what's going on in the community and sometimes enjoy the ambience of vatsim and the flight that they're doing, and you don't feel like you're so, you know, completely away from simming. So yeah, I'm sure when I am not simming in the next few months, I will be occasionally watching other people's streams, any other BVI pilots out there who stream, and also of course your mainstream simmers. There are some events coming up, especially across the pond, that unfortunately we will not be able to do.
Delta Fox, contact Copenhagen 121-375, Maputo.
Most likely,
21-375, yeah, sure.
You know, those kind of streams will always be fun to have around.
Leonian Universe. I tried to set up TFM, but setting up SUB was definitely a pain in the butt.
Oh really? What kind of issues did you have? Should be pretty simple, you should just be able to run it. Really all FSUI PC is a bridge between the simulator and your add-ons. Once it's kind of installed, you know, once you've ran it and it's all installed, you don't really need to do a whole lot with it.
Descent flight level 280.
And then TFM is also an install. I mean, you need to know the keyboard commands for TFM and stuff to read your instrumentation, etc. But yeah, then TFM should use FSUI PC as a bridge, pretty much, to get that information.
Alpine request out of cockpit, 10 minutes, will report back. Alpine 3837, I can give you 8 minutes. Roger, 8 minutes, Alpine 3837.
8 minutes? What happens if I'm back in 9 minutes?
Scandinavian 82 Mike, contact Copenhagen 121-375. Bye-bye.
121-375,
so 121-375 will be our next frequency, I would imagine.
Easy 526, descent flight level 300.
Descent flight level 300, easy 526.
The reason I'm so keen to get ATC on this is also because this is a vectored arrival. Hence, and hey,
Alpine 15 Romeo.
Unfortunately, I think the problem is that I was trying to set it up on my external hard drive and it wasn't recognizing the installation in the drive for it to work.
Yeah, Alpine 15 Romeo Amsterdam went offline, so you can monitor Unicron 122.8 over.
You would need to install it on the same drive as the simulator, I believe, so it can actually find the simulator during the install process.
Kilometer 35.
It really isn't big or anything, so.
835 right?
Kilometer 5, it looks like you're not on your planned routing. Please check your FMS and if able proceed direct Delta Hotel Echo.
Let me check and I'll get back to you.
Good job.
Scandinavian 1418 with you, flight level 260.
Scandinavian 1418, Maastricht, good evening, radar contact.
So far for ATC. It's very good. Very, very busy though. I actually started the stream about 20 minutes after I logged on to the network. I wasn't planning on streaming this, but I was like, oh, you know what, we may as well, it's probably going to be one of the last times I fly, so let's do it. And yeah, so we had to wait a good 30-40 minutes for pushback there. There was about 25 aircraft on the ground at Dusseldorf.
Leonian Universe.
Probably a lot heading
The
to
thing
Copenhagen.
is that the sim was on the external drive, because I have a 1 terabit drive to put the sim and everything else into.
Scandinavian 1418, descent flight level 250.
So it should have been on the same drive as the sim. That is interesting. Yeah, I mean they do have a forum, so and they're pretty responsive, especially the developer of it, Pete. I know he's helped out at TFM a lot with their project. So
and Scandinavian 1418, call Bremen radar 123925.
if you get a specific error with it, I would honestly go and report it on the forum and see if they can help you. Because for me, you know, we just kind of installed it. It was just a very standard installation
continue descent flight level 280, 1000 feet per minute is sufficient.
You can get a registered copy of it, which you pay for, but you don't need a registered copy.
Level 280
Certainly not just for the
1000
freeware aircraft. So.
per meter greater is
Total fuel, 15,414.9 pounds, 2,301.0 gallons. Total fuel flow, 5,335.
Right.
0%,
so we will also go and
can I get 2 minutes away from cockpit?
descent winds.
4.5 DDS6, 250 KT6,
what are you telling me? You enable...
3.4.5 DDS6, 250 KT SXO.
Oh right, okay, don't care.
Like 4.5 DD6, low grader.
Oh, there we go.
XPP available. XPP off. SB3D4 new updated. Decode textual weather 3DHL1. Very left, 3 knots, very low.
So we know we're on the Monarch 2 fog survival. It should be 2 to left. I want to check the... Oh yeah, we have this in here. Just cut that.
What do you get with the registered copy that you don't get if no don't have it?
Oh,
don't mind paying
yeah, no, you don't need to pay.
Thank you.
Just like you get auto save in case your simulator crashes. You get a lot of advanced features, I believe. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, you don't get a whole lot. There's a lot of people who use it for very advanced simulations. There's a lot of people who use it if you have a 2 PC setup or home cockpit builders, that kind of thing. But really, yeah, the advanced version doesn't give you, the register doesn't give you a hell of a lot that you would need.
We don't line 19 hours, 19 hours, 35 minutes, and 2 seconds on April 19 hours, 35 minutes, and 2 seconds on April 2000 feet, runway 19 hours, 35 minutes, and 2 seconds on November 130 degrees, 15 hours, 35 minutes, and 2 seconds on runway 22 transition level 60, 19 hours, 35 minutes, and 2 seconds on runway 22 level 30.
5 to 6, maintain speed 300, okay.
19 hours, 35 minutes, and 2 seconds to airport departure runway 22 airport. 19 hours, 35 minutes, and 2 seconds, 1,800 feet expect for request. 19 hours, 35 minutes, and arrival, info, and airport.
Level 1625, descent flight level 300, and on conversion maintain 280 knots.
Flight level 300 and on conversion maintain 280 knots, Scandinavian 1625.
Welcome 54 back on frequency.
So we're going to use 300. We are going to... let's use the descent now feature.
ETA 526,
and we want 280.
5 to 6, Ja, approved.
is what we want to maintain.
Correct on left is 070.
Okay, so now this is a feature I don't think I have demoed on the channel, but now basically VNAV is
And this is
descending
5 to 6 call Copenhagen 121-375, goodbye.
1, 2, second, 4 easy 5
streaming is always fun, I miss so many
121-375.
yes, setting at 1,000 feet a minute basically until it catches up with
Level
the...
1625, continue descent level 280 on conversion speed 250, please.
I continue down to 280 and we'll bring it back on conversion to 250 knots, Scandinavian 165. Okay.
7 Echo Whiskey, Master, good evening, radar contact. I have to buy the Steam version, but it's the only version I found for FSX.
There we go. Yes, true. Yeah, it is the only version. I believe there's a boxed version, but I don't know if you can buy it now. Probably not. So we're now going to have to slow to 250. I guess there's an aircraft in front. Yeah, so VNAV is going to intercept the path, is what I was going to say. So yeah, we have info November 22
Easy 5 to 6, set up after speed by 121-375.
Communication 116, temporary okay.
Sorry, what was this?
Fine, clear 37, come back to Copenhagen 126.050, goodbye. 121-375, Alpha 337 negative 126.050. 126.050.
Same as what we had. Right, we're slowing down, still going, caught up with the profile, so perfect. Oh, we had that COM1 thing, didn't we?
Bravo Alpha Victor Tango Alpha.
Paste that in here. So it's ready. Okay. Other than that,
2869, I'll leave a mass press my Unicom.
we do need to slow down to 250, that's what he asked for. So I'm just going to use the speed brakes for a second to help it do that. Yeah,
Scandinavian 1625, call Copenhagen 121-375, goodbye.
121-375, thanks, Scandinavian 1625. Right, so we're in. So...
Lufthansa 4 Delta Foxtrot, you can now descend and maintain flight level 110.
Further down 110 for Delta Fox.
Copenhagen Control, good evening, Scandinavian 1674, descending to flight level 200 inbound 27.
Scandinavian 1674, good evening to you. I do have a lot of aircraft who is coming in from the... confirm it was Scandinavian 1674?
Correct, 1674.
Yeah, Scandinavian 1674. Proceed direct Monarch, and you are cleared Monarch to Foxtrot for 22 left. Expect hold at Charlie Delta Alpha.
Ooh, they're holding, but at least they're flowing
direct Monarch, cleared
so
Monarch to Foxtrot arrival, and expect holding at Kodam, Scandinavian 1674.
Scandinavian 82 Mike, at your hold at Charlie Delta Alpha, descend and maintain flight level 130.
It's Kodam descending flight level 130 when entering 0. Scandinavian 82 Mike.
Thank you.
Copenhagen, hello, Scandinavian 1625, descending at 280 and speed 250 knots.
Scandinavian 1625, good evening to you. Descend and maintain flight level 200, Monarch to Foxtrot arrival for 22 left. Expect hold at Charlie Delta Alpha.
Descend flight level 200, it'll be the Monarch 2 Fox, and we will expect hold at Charlie Delta Alpha, Scandinavian 1625. Alright.
EC 526, descend and maintain flight level 170.
Flight level 200 set. Hold.
CDA.
So we will set the
119 decimal 8.
Put that into the hold app prompt, which is in 6 left.
Thank you, bye bye.
KLM 1685, descend and maintain flight level 100.
And we will just hope that the PMDG's got it the right way.
Ryanair 174, contact
I will
approach
say
119.
I have experienced a lot of times, especially with the PMDG, because it sometimes gets the turn direction wrong, but it usually gets the course and the leg lengths correct. Controllers don't particularly care. If you imagine holds, they're essentially stacks of aircraft basically rotating, and you will not be on the same stack as another aircraft. You will not be on the same level, because that would obviously be a collision course.
Okay,
so as long as you're holding in the vicinity of the waypoint and you are following the levels given by the controller, you will be generally fine. We even did a flight yesterday in this French-Canadian connection event from Paris to Halifax.
Scandinavian 1674 to send a maintain flight
and
level
we used the
190.
Dassault Falcon with Tramp because I just fancied a different
That's the maintain flight level 190, Scandinavian 1674.
It was ADSB, so we didn't have to
Scandinavian
make
82 Mike to send a maintain
we
flight
did have to
level
hold at Halifax because it was a one-runway operation and there was a whole bunch of planes. And Tramp probably didn't get it correct, we just went with the standard hold, and the controller just did not care. He really wasn't bothered. So in general, obviously the PMDG is better, but it's not terrible, I guess, if you're
KLM 1685 to send a maintain flight level 90, and you can now cancel your hold and proceed direct to Tango November Oscar V1.
Right, legs page, and hold at CD8 in. So it thinks 212 knots.
You can just turn left now and then proceed direct Tango November
Oscar. Or would be optimum for this hold, so that's what we will expect. How many of us? Let's see if I can look it up on my phone. How many arrivals do they have in here? It's pretty amazing, you know, that even for this kind of a Monday night event, it's this popular.
Scandinavian 1674, you are clear to enter hold at Charlie Delta Alpha VOR, right hand turn 360.
Let's actually go check that.
Hold at the code on Charlie Delta Alpha VOR, right turn holding pattern. Scandinavian 1674.
Scandinavian 1674 to send a maintain flight level 150.
Flight level 150, Scandinavian 1674.
Scandinavian 1625 to send a maintain flight level 190.
190, Scandinavian 1625. Set that's cleared. So 030 degrees set.
You are identified. You are cleared about Copenhagen.
So yeah, it looks roughly correct. We'll see if he gives us 360 degrees. If he does, you know, we will change it in here. It's not a big deal. But yeah, looks fine. Looks absolutely fine. Okay. VNAV is roughly following this.
Lufthansa 7 Echo Whiskey, descend and maintain flight level 200.
Descend and maintain flight level 200, Lufthansa 7 Echo Whiskey.
22,000 feet. I got sidetracked there, I was going to look up at the airport, wasn't I?
Scandinavian 82 Mike, descend and maintain flight level 90, and you can now turn right.
I don't believe this isn't even a flight that's operated in real life. You know, there were so many people going from Dusseldorf to Copenhagen, but I looked it up and there was no flight, I don't believe. So, or if there was, it hadn't been done recently. So we kind of made one up with this Scandinavian 1625. It's not actually the real flight call sign, but clearly everyone had the same idea. 46 arrivals, yeah, there you go. And I guess a lot of people are coming from from Dusseldorf because it's another event, so they're linking the events. So,
and EC526, yeah. I need you to enter your hold. If you would like vectors, please let me know.
Universe. This is just honestly cool just to watch.
Do you want
I just
enter the
love
hold
this kind of thing.
and where's the
it's
waypoint for EC526?
really awesome.
Yeah, you have the beam the Charlie Delta Alpha,
I mean,
but
this is,
please turn
in my
right
opinion, this
to
is
heading
about as real
130.
as you can get. You know, we are in this point participating
right,
in an
heading
event
130
that everyone else in the
EC526.
community can participate in. We are following procedures pretty much to the letter right now.
Lufthansa 4 Delta Foxtrot, you can now contact approach 119, decimal 8.
We do our best, and
in this case, I will
realism to a certain extent is really much is very much the aim here. So okay, so inbound Monac, which is the beginning of the arrival, and then we're inbound the Charlie Delta Alpha VOR, whatever he said it was called, I don't know.
Simrat 622, very good evening to you, sir. Identified. Test B2 Foxtrot arrival for 22 left. Expect hold left hand at Rosby.
Alright, we'll stay on the arrival and expect left hand hold at Rosby. Shark 62.
Okay, so
Simrat 622, correct.
Yeah,
Descend and maintain flight level 150.
190.
150, Shark 622.
Alright, we will see if he gives us a further descent.
And Scandinavian 1674, descend and maintain flight level 130. Descend and maintain flight level 130, Scandinavian 1674.
Right, whilst we're here,
Scandinavian 1625, you can descend to flight level 150.
Descent checklist.
Send 150.
Pressurization. Set. Recall. Check.
1685, thank you very much for your cooperation this evening. You can now contact approach 119, decimal 8.
5, 0, 0, 15,000. We will essentially
landing data.
intervene you.
Check. Altimeter.
You're not going to descend
Check.
otherwise.
Approach briefing.
There you go.
Completed.
EC526, turn further right to heading to 1.
Checklist complete.
Speed intervene here. Go 220. I think the aircraft decided to slow down, ready for the hold. But I didn't really want it to slow down to 210 knots.
Yeah, you are the next in line, so I will give you vector. So please turn right heading 210.
Speed specified is 212, and that's at flight level,
Scandinavian A2,
low
Mike,
flight
descend
level.
now to flight level 80.
I'm not comfortable doing that slow of a speed up at this altitude. It's very close to
Lufthansa 7 Echo Whiskey, descend and maintain flight level 170.
There we go, that's perfect. We'll maintain 220 and keep this descent going.
170 for Lufthansa 7 Echo.
EC526, descend and maintain flight level 9 of 0.
Maintain flight level 9 of 0, EC5.
Control Shark 622, it's 1 minute lag in the hold, correct?
That is correct, yes please.
Okay, so we're very, oh I see, yeah, it was trying to slow the speed ready for the hold, that's all it was doing.
Scandinavian 1674, descend and maintain flight level 110. Descend and maintain 110, Scandinavian 1674.
It was just perhaps slowing a little bit too much.
16,627 feet ASL. Minus 1,312 feet per minute.
So we're doing just fine. Whilst we're here, we will check our approach.
Shamrock 622, you can now cancel your hold and proceed direct to Tango November Oscar. BOR, descend and maintain flight level 9 of 0.
Hold 0 and direct to Tango November Oscar VOR.
Just going to turn this up a little bit with the controller as well. I need to turn it up. Okay, so we're entering the hold now.
EC526, descend and maintain flight level 80.
Continuing descent. Speed is fine, so we'll check that we're entering the fold and see the headings being manipulated around.
Scandinavian
right.
6, negative, Scandinavian 1625, descend and maintain flight level 130.
130, Scandinavian 1625. Alright.
Scandinavian 82 Mike, thank you for your cooperation. You can now contact approach 119 to speed.
Reset MCP altitude.
Yeah,
CDU message clear.
Good evening, bye-bye.
Altitude being she's gonna level out on you.
EC526, turn right heading 320.
Thank you, plane. There you go.
15,000 feet.
So of course, yeah, 134 we're quite a bit slower because we're in the 700 today, which is always a little bit more challenging. We fly the 73 so often now. Of course, it used to be the Airbus, but it's the 73 now because the PMDG lineup is just so great
Lufthansa
for the
7
short
Echo
haul.
Whiskey, descend and maintain flight
What
level
we have
150.
now, you
Reset MCP altitude.
Descend and maintain flight level 150, Lufthansa 7 Echo
14,653 feet ASL.
so yeah, you notice
MCP altitude 20,000 feet now. Minus 1,053 feet per minute. Minus 1,040 feet per minute.
EC526, proceed now direct
even
next
the
zone.
smallest things in like between the 900 and
Yeah,
the
to make
700,
so
for
easy
example,
effect.
like, you know, when especially into these events when you get told to slow down, it will maintain the speed till 4 or something like that. It definitely makes a difference if you have, you know, 10 knots extra on your speed.
Minus 879 feet per minute.
Okay, we're still going down just a little bit slower.
14,255 feet. Minus 883 feet per minute. 126 knots indicated.
It's fine.
Speed box. Speed edge
I will
200
reduce it
2,
to
1,
maybe,
5.
it was 2112, wasn't it? We'll do
ACT
215
altitude
here.
MCP speed 215.
ET526, can
40,000
you
feet,
stay on
40,000
the
feet per minute,
mix for
40,000
me? I can't find the waypoint on view.
You know what, EC526, no problem. You could just turn further right to heading 035. 035.
This control is doing a
Okay,
great job.
turn right heading 035.
Even aircraft that are having trouble with the holding, he just vectors them, so it's never the end of the world. Okay. We are certainly getting there now. Fuel
40,614.5 pounds. 2,181.5 gallons. Fuel left 1,762.
so we can hold a long while. I believe you can get all sorts of information from this aircraft, including your endurance time, how long you are able to stay in this hold.
Altitude cannot maintain. I will try to maintain the 8,000 in the future.
EC526, thank you.
As first officer.
109.50 course. 217. 4ID KHD.
So yes, he's tuned ILS.
Scandinavian 1674, descend and maintain flight level 90, and you can, after your right turn, proceed direct next zone.
Descend and maintain flight level 90 and right turn direct next zone. Scandinavian 1674.
Control ED225 from flight 158 to 190.
EC225, good evening, climb to flight level 280.
Climb to flight level 280, ED225.
Jamrock 622, contact approach 119.8.
119.8, 62.
Copenhagen, good evening, Alpine 337, video flight level 250.
Alpine 33, negative Alpine 3837, good evening to you, sir. You are cleared inbound Copenhagen, test B2 Foxtrot for 22 left, descend and maintain flight level 150.
Test B2 Foxtrot, runway 22 left and descending to confirm altitude, Alpine 3837.
Alpine 3837, flight level 150.
Flight level 150, Alpine 3837.
EC526, contact approach 119.8.
119.8, EC526, and thanks for your help. Bye-bye.
Scandinavian 1674, descend and maintain flight level 80.
Descend and maintain flight level 80. Scandinavian 1674.
Scandinavian 1625, descend and maintain flight level 110.
110, Scandinavian 1625.
Lufthansa 7 Echo Whiskey, descend and maintain flight level 130.
CDU message clear.
Didn't time that at all.
Copenhagen Control, good evening, Lufthansa 350, passing flight level 250, Alpha Victor.
Lufthansa 350, good evening to you. You are cleared inbound Copenhagen.
Why VNAV just decided to go off there, but it's fine. We will take a level change down to 110 and maintain the speed instead.
Set for runway 22 left, fly the Monarch 2 Foxtrot arrival, descend and maintain 200, Lufthansa 350.
Strange. Anyway, I would
350, you
imagine...
can maybe expect hold at Charlie Delta Alpha.
I would imagine once we get
potential
110,
for hold at Charlie,
get us to leave the
Delta
hold and
Alpha,
descend
Lufthansa
90 like he did with that other Scandinavian
Alpine
1674,
337, should I expect hold at Crosby?
Alpine 3837, negative, no holding at the moment from the north. Descend and maintain now, flight level 90.
It's a vectored arrival anyway, so we're going to have to start using level change mode soon. Can't really use VNAV when it's vectored arrival because it has no guide really to follow.
Speedbird 110, are you with me?
Copenhagen Control, Speedbird from code 110 on flight level 305.
Speedbird 110, good evening to you. Monarch 2 Foxtrot for 22 left, descend and maintain flight level 220.
Monarch 1 November for 22 left and 220.
Speedbird 110 negative. It will be the Monarch 2 Foxtrot. 2 Foxtrot arrival.
Monarch 2 Foxtrot for Speedbird 110.
Let's see. What is the temperature in
225,
Cancun?
contact Copenhagen West Control 126.05.
31, wow. What is the temperature here now?
EC225, contact Copenhagen West Control on frequency 126.05.
Contact 126.06.
Yes, you got a 20-degree advantage on us there, Rob. No surprise. Right.
Scandinavian 1674.
1674.
Confirm you are proceeding direct Nexo.
Direct Nexo, 9 miles.
Scandinavian 1674, thank you very much. Thank you for your cooperation. Contact approach 119.8.
Right.
My pleasure, approach 119. Scandinavian 1674.
As well.
Scandinavian 1641, are you with me?
Now we have 1641.
1 with you.
Scandinavian 1641, radar contact. Climb to flight level
16s. I know this guy, I've heard this guy before.
230 Scandinavian.
He was on that French-Canadian event yesterday.
And Scandinavian 1625. You can now turn a right heading 320.
Make a right turn heading 320, Scandinavian 1625.
And Scandinavian 1625, descend and maintain flight level 80.
320, heading select.
LNAV off, heading select on.
Descend and maintain, was that 9 or 0?
80.
Descend and maintain 80, Scandinavian 1625, thanks.
Lufthansa 350, descend and maintain flight level 150.
Level 150,
8,000.
The next time you pass Charlie Delta Alpha, that will be your last route, and you will get Victor to Copenhagen.
Just make sure that this is going to, it is continuing right, just make sure it stays on heading 320.
Next 505, good evening to you. Test B2 Foxtrot arrival, 22 left, descend and maintain flight level
Slight
150.
temperature difference there. Also around 75% humidity.
Oof. Yeah, my parents went to Cancun 10 years ago, they really enjoyed it.
Scandinavian 1625, proceed direct Nexo.
Right next, so Scandinavian 1625.
Speedbird 110, descend and maintain flight level 170.
LNAV.
LNAV on, heading select off.
So, didn't get on instep heading, that's good. So continue that right turn. And yeah, we will be...
Copenhagen, good evening, Club 4, on flight level 285, 280.
Call sign again, please.
Club 411.
No, please don't talk.
Triple 411, good evening to you.
230
Monarch
now.
2 Foxtrot arrival for 22 left, descend and maintain flight level 120.
Hold.
Okay, Monarch 2 Foxtrot arrival, down to flight level 220,
What's the synthesizer you are
Please
using?
stop talking. Jesus.
Copenhagen Control, .C45 Romeo, flight level 30, sir.
It's Zoe premium voice for nuance.
5 Romeo, could you please repeat
Also
again your
use
call
audio
sign?
ducking for loud sounds.
.C45.
Yeah, I want to hear the aircraft
Monarch
though,
2 Foxtrot for 22 left,
yeah, we
descend
could
and
use
maintain flight
but
level
I mean,
200.
he's only going to be on for like 10
Well,
seconds. It's just
Monarch 2
pilot
Foxtrot,
or
if you left, then
vatsim.
maintain.
Vatsim's audio sucks. They don't have any kind of equalizer. You know, you can log in with your mic at 100 or 0.
200 or
You can
100?
log in with a 2p mic or a audio
What's calling?
production quality mic.
.C45 Romeo?
There's just no
That's C45 Romeo,
equalization,
flight level
no
200.
regulation.
Flight level 200
And
to
it just
C45
means
Romeo.
sometimes you get the odd idiot with a
Alpine
terrible mic.
3837, contact approach 119.8.
Yeah, Robbie, I might from like 10 years ago, and they said when they got off the plane, it just hit them.
Relax 505, descend and maintain flight level 9 0.
For sure.
8,025 feet ASL. 03
Right, we're inbound, I think.
Lufthansa 7 Echo
Elnav's
Whiskey,
doing his
descend
job,
and maintain
inbound
flight level
Nixo.
80, direct Nexo.
It's a shame because sometimes I do turn off the radio effects, but the radio effect is done so well, but then you just get the odd terrible. It's even worse when it's a controller. If it's a controller, that's even worse because then you're kind of stuck.
The audio stuff seems to be better than before.
Oh yeah, it is better than before, boy. They got a new audio codec about a year. Was it a year ago? No, it's got to be more than that. A couple of years back. The old one, if you watch videos of the old audio codec, was like a 90s.
Contact approach 119.8.
119.8. Scandinavian 1625. Yeah, it was awful.
160 knots to 4 mile final
Now
tower,
it's
118
very
Scandinavian
realistic.
461 away.
It's just obviously not everyone's on aviation quality mics or whatever, so. Approach hello Scandinavian 1625 is inbound Nexo and 80.
1625, turn right, heading 120.
Right turn heading 120, Scandinavian 1625. 120.
Scandinavian to Mike, maintain speed 190 knots or greater, please. 190 knots or greater.
Go right.
Elnav off, heading select on.
Scandinavian 1694, speed 200 knots.
200 knots, Scandinavian 1694.
Clear out to 1 turn right, heading 250, clear ILS 2 to left.
Right 250, cleared ILS 2 left, 0
Clear 1685, right, heading 180.
I said go
right
to
heading
the... Why are you going that way? 120, go right. Set heading 120.
Heading 120.
Scanner 2 to 1 turn right, heading 110.
Right, 110.
I was going left there.
Scanner 8 to Mike 160 knots onto 4 miles final
right
tower
would have
1181.
been the shortest route.
160 knots to 4 miles.
Maybe TFM didn't take it or something. It was somehow stuck on the 0, which is very strange. It's fine now, we're going right.
Shamrock 622, speed 200 knots, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that message, Rob, in the middle of all this. I'm probably going to be missing messages now, guys, so it's probably not the best time to put them in chat. If you want me to see them, I'll grab them when we're on the ground.
Scanner 1694, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
It's getting
4,000 feet, QNH 1016,
KLM 1685, heading 200, descend 3,000, clear ILS 2 to left, speed 200 knots or greater.
Speed 200 knots, descend 3000, clear to ILS 2 to left, KLM 165.
That's 1685 from 200, great, you need to speed up, please.
Hey, we're on heading of
Thank you.
221,
descend altitude 3,000 feet.
0, and there we will stay.
Wait till it gives us the clearance to turn. Sierra Foxtrot Crusher, Sierra Hotel 1 Tower 1181.
Yeah, so the
1181,
FMC now thinks we're on the
071.
vectors, which is actually correct. We are now on the
Okay,
vectors.
1685, in case, just right heading 240 to intercept, and you may now reduce your speed again back to 170 knots, keep it until 5 miles.
Reduce to 170 knots and clear to intercept ILS 2 to left, KLM 1685.
AFM 1685, I'm heading 250 now.
Turn in 250 now.
Scanner 1674, right turn heading 050.
Right, heading 050, Scandinavian 1674.
Scanner 221, right turn heading 250.
250, Scandinavian 221.
Shamrock 62, left turn heading 040.
That's here for Shamrock 62.
Scanner 1625.
Lufthansa 7 Echo Whiskey approach. Double 80 with Oscar.
7 Echo Whiskey, good evening, identified, fly heading 020, vectors 2 to left.
020 vectors 2 to left.
I was going to give us an instruction, I think.
And departure Ryanair 20 November, good evening sir. On Langur 1 Charlie departure, passing 2,300 feet, climbing flight level 70. Ryanair 209 November, good evening, identified climb flight level 190. Climb flight level 190, Ryanair 209 November. Scanner 167, disregard. Scanner 221 on heading 240, clear ILS 22 left, speed 180 knots until 6 miles.
We're fine, we're still on 120, we'll just keep this heading box
180 knots until 6 miles, target from local letter 221. Scandinavian 221.
EKCH 119.80, EDDL 03, right HTG 110.
Shamrock 62, descend altitude 4,000 feet, speed 190 knots.
119.80, HTG 110.
For that speed 190 knots, Shamrock 62.
Shamrock's talking really fast, really annoys me parts of you know, I think they're gonna look like acting cool
1685, minimum approach speed, call tower 11817.
by talking stupidly fast around it.
118.1.
That's not the aim of it.
Thank you, bye bye.
Obviously don't take up ages, but you know, speak so that the controller can verify your readback.
EKCH. If two airplanes were to get into a position to crash in
EDDL
vatsim,
1674, turn left heading 270.
Just
heading 270, Scandinavian 167.
a few more strand in are you?
Why are we getting contact?
You certainly know yourself. Enjoy flight with your fellow enthusiasts.
121. Sorry guys, yeah, messages are going to be really difficult to read right now. There's a lot going on. I will read them on the ground.
Relax, 525, copy approach, getting identified, fly heading 09 and 0 vectors 2 to left. Scandinavian 1625.
Yeah, 1625. We also just got to contact me from another controller, 1217, I think you wanted to go to him, or?
Yeah, just stay with me, fly heading 350 to the left, we'll sort it out.
Alright, 350, Scandinavian 1625.
Shamrock 62 right, and heading 140.
140.
Scandinavian 221, 160 knots until 6 mile, tower 1181, set landing.
118, just 1 empty speed until 16E, Scandinavian 221, thank you, bye bye.
Scandinavian 1674, reduce speed 160 knots, descend 3000.
3000, speed 160 knots, Scandinavian 1674.
Shamrock 62, turn right heading 190.
190, Shamrock 62.
This is American 9662, climbing out of runway 22 left at 2,700 feet.
American 9662, copy, good evening, identified, climb flight level 190.
Flight level 190, American 9662.
Ryanair 209 November, call up, control 121375, right? Control 121, this one 375, Ryanair 209 November. Scanner 1674, left 250, clear ILS 2 to left.
I'm not sure what this guy,
left 250, clear ILS 2 to left, Scanner 1674.
Alpine 3837, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
4,000 feet, 1016.
I kind of feel like the center's out too far.
Lufthansa 7 Echo Whiskey, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
So we are, yes, confirmed, so we're on heading 350, that's what we want us to be on. Still.
Scandinavian 1625, increase your speed 310 knots or greater.
Increase speed 310 knots or greater, Scandinavian 1625. What?
My apologies for the misunderstanding. It will be quite an express shuttle for you in.
Okay, no problem, 1625. Yeah, okay, I think... I think what he's done...
Scanner 1674, keep the speed 160 knots until 4 miles
final. Well, either forgot about us or got us confused with
160 knots until 4 miles final, Scanner 1674.
Shamrock 62, descend altitude 3,000 feet, fly heading 170.
That's why the other guy was saying to contact him, and now this guy's saying sorry for the misunderstanding. So
Alpine 3837,
I guess that
reduce
he's
speed
sending it way
200
out.
knots.
200
And now he's saying increase speed 310.
7 Echo Whiskey,
I guess to get ourselves
Echo
back
Whiskey,
in.
speed 190
So,
knots.
yeah, we're not going to question him. Obviously breaking the 250 knot restriction
American
below 10,000.
9662, call Copenhagen Control 1213750. 121375, American 9662.
NAB1 is local leaser. Local leaser is alive.
Okay, he realized
62 on heading 180, clear ILS 2 to left, keep the speed 190.
Bound next side.
I couldn't hear you, got blocked, Sherman 62.
62, keep the speed 190 on heading 180, clear ILS 2 to left.
Help.
190 on the speed.
Okay. Well, we're now 310 knots or so.
Lufthansa 350, Copenhagen approach, good evening, identify, fly heading 020, descent flight level 70.
Yeah, we got people blocking each other left, right and centre. Let's see if we can make this shall we?
350.
350, correct, speed 220 knots, the runway will be 22 left.
Speed 220 knots, runway 22 left, Lufthansa 350.
Scanner 1674, tower 1181, safe landing.
Okay.
118 is Scanner 1674, ha det bra.
1181 is at next frequency. Or will be when we eventually get there. I think he just sent us way too far out.
3000 feet, speed 180 knots.
He must have got confused or something. And just left us on a heading for way too long.
Shamrock 622, keep the speed 190 knots until 7 miles final.
Shamrock 622.
Actually 622, the aircraft is reducing in front of you, so keep speed 180 knots instead until 6.
20 until 6, Shamrock 62.
See...
Alpine 337, turn right heading 140.
Till destination, so it's not...
337, descend altitude 3000 feet, speed 180 knots.
Okay.
3837, speed 180 knots, descend 3000.
180 knots,
Glide slope is alive. NAB1 is glide slope.
Scanner 1625, descend altitude 5000 feet, local QNH 1016.
5,1016, kind of 165.
And 1625, reduce speed 220 knots.
We'll bring it back 220 now, 1621.
That was a fast trip.
Right, 5,000. We'll go level change.
Concord 110, approach, good evening, identify, fly heading 015, vectors 2 to left.
That was not going to work. Sure.
Heading 015, just to confirm.
Maybe.
Approach good evening, Rob 1040, passing 3030.
Relax 1040, copy, approach, good evening, identify, fly heading 090, vectors 2 to left.
Lufthansa
Lufthansa 7 Whiskey left turn 260.
It's going to give us issues. Set altitude
Alpine
5,000.
3837, right 180, clear ILS 2 to left.
5000.
Right 180, clear
Flight level change mode.
Shamrock 62, 160 to 4 tower 1181.
Flight level change mode.
Over the tower,
Change mode on.
Okay, there we go.
Alpine 3837, speed 160 knots until 4
Yeah,
miles
I've
final.
seen it sometimes where, like, if you fly over the airport, sometimes some of the system, like, level change or whatever doesn't work. And I was
Lufthansa
very
7 Whiskey
concerned.
further left 240, clear ILS 2 to left.
But no, I think we're fine now. Still trying to start
Scanner 1625, left turn heading 310, descend altitude 3000.
a left turn 310, descend 3000, Scandinavian 162. Right.
Copenhagen approach, down 321, wait to you, flight level 050, inbound plane now.
310.
Copenhagen approach, good evening, identify the local QNH is 1016, maintain present heading vectors 2 to left.
Set heading 310.
Maintain present heading down 321.
And QNH 1016.
Alright.
1016, down 321.
Altitude.
Lufthansa 7 Whiskey, speed 160 knots until 4 miles final. Scanner 1625, left turn heading 290, speed 180 knots.
Left turn 290, speed back to 180, Scandinavian
Lufthansa 350, speed 200 knots, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
290.
Speed 200 knots, descend 4,000 feet.
Set speed 180.
Speedbird Concorde 110, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Transition altitude.
There goes QNH.
Relax 505, speed 210 knots, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Sometimes it was setting like a heading to 0, which was not what I wanted. We typed in 350.
Alpine 337 tower, 181 landing.
181, Alpine 337, bye.
Flaps.
Dutchy 45 Romeo with you, flying heading 030.
Okay, we're on heading 290.
Dutchy 45 Romeo, go opening, good evening, identified, fly heading 020, vector speed to left, speed 250 knots.
Speed is coming
020 and vectors 22 left, speed 250.
Keep the speed brakes out for now.
Scanner 1625, left turn 250.
250 is Scandinavian 1625. Let's try this again.
Lufthansa turning whiskey speed 160 knots up to 4 miles per hour, 181.
Yeah, there we go, that's working now. Okay, just had a hiccup for some reason.
Time 321, fly heading 300 degrees.
The reason this has been such a bit of a hectic approach is because our speed was 310 and now
Scanner 1625 on that heading 250, clear ILS 2 to left, maintain 18026.
Roger, on this heading 250, will you are cleared ILS 2 to left, maintain 18026, Scandinavian 1625. Right.
Lufthansa 350, descend altitude 3000.
Descend 3000, Lufthansa 350.
Great time for FSF overlock at my keyboard. Probably disarm speed brakes, approach hold.
Down 82%.
Yes, we're down 82%.
Down 87%.
So no rushing getting down.
Down 92%.
We need to maintain 180 to 6.
Approach, good evening, Club 411, 8000
Since our
feet.
friend with the terrible map.
Down 99%. Down 99%.
Clipper 411, Coca approach, good evening, identify vectors 2 to left, fly heading 015.
Okay,
Down 99%.
heading 250.
Approach, 2 to left,
Stop talking.
1015.
Please.
Down 99%.
Approach hold is on, so yeah, we're
Lufthansa 350, speed 180 knots, turn left, heading 310.
Down 99%.
Heading select off.
There's the
Speed
low.
180 and left heading.
So yeah, 180 to 6, so we'll maintain about 180 to 2000 feet. Let's see, is TFM updating?
Speedbird Concorde 110, turn right, heading 030, descend altitude 3000.
Which is essentially our DME.
Down 99%.
And we will check
3% right. Down
until
97%.
6 and then yeah,
3% left.
reduce
Down
to
92%.
7%
final
left. Approach speed. 1,
Glide slope
3,
is alive.
4.
NAV1 is localizer. Localizer is alive.
Scanner 1625, speed 160 knots until 4 miles.
Down 82%.
I want 64
9% left.
Scandi,
Down 76%. 8% left. Down 71%. 8% left. Down 67%. 7% left. Down
See, look,
62%.
it's not taking it.
Down 57%. 5% left. Glide slope is alive. NAV1 is localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 217.
It is, there we go.
NAV1 is glide slope. Down 47%.
Time 321, descend altitude 4,000 feet, speed 200
I
knots.
think the issue
Down
seems
39%.
to come.
Down
4,000 feet and
The issue seems
200
to come
knots.
when you try and type into the box and
Relax
it doesn't
505,
remove
descend
the
altitude
previous
4,000 feet,
value.
QNH 1016.
So you're kind of like, oh, well, let me just delete what's in the box. And then you
Relax
type a new
1040,
value,
descend
but it
altitude,
doesn't
descend flight level
seem
70.
to register. So I'm gonna probably
Dutchy 45 Romeo, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1016, and speed 200.
Descend 5,000, QNH 1016, in the box.
And speed 200.
We'll take flap 15 gear down a bit early.
Lufthansa 350, left 240, clear ILS 2 to left.
And we'll maintain 160 to 4, so we're now 8 miles.
Scanner 1625 tower, 1181.
1181, great job, Scandi 1625, thanks.
Have a safe landing.
Ooh, we made it just about, right, 1181.
Apron 121.6
There's 2500.
to Scandinavian 1674. Alpine 3837, expedite locating.
Yeah, just watch now, there'll be too much traffic and we'll have to go around. Tower Scandinavian 1625, choo-choo left, 160 till 4.
Distance destination 7/00241.
Now 7 miles.
2,177 feet EDDL.
Okay.
Distance destination 7/00235.
Let's keep an eye on this. 4 miles should be about 1,500 feet. Did he hear us?
Gear down.
Tower hello, Scandinavian 165, 2 to left, so 160 till 4.
Lufthansa 7 Echo Whiskey, runway 2 to left, clear to land.
Runway 2 to left, clear to land,
He's not going to
Lufthansa 7
acknowledge us,
Echo
or maybe
Whiskey.
he is.
Scandinavian 1625, continue approach number 2.
Thanks, continue approach number 2 for Scandinavian 1625. Okay, good.
Distance destination 5/0
5 miles.
1,560 EDDL.
Get up at
Speed
here.
Speed at 160. 100 point. Selection remove 1.
Be
3.
134 knots.
Distance destination 5/0 145.
So we're just waiting for this to tick over pretty much
1,443
till 4.
156 knots indicated. Distance destination 5/0 139.
Contact H1
ECTRT MCC 134. Lockheed Martin registered before.
There we go. We will take flaps 25.
Flaps 25.
156 knots indicated. Flaps 25.
3837, welcome.
Flaps 30 will do right there.
Hold short, Zulu.
Flaps 30.
Taxi Bravo, cross 30 and
1,152 distance destination 3/0 149 knots indicated. No smoking sign off.
Command B. Command B.
1625, runway 2 to left, clear to land.
Command B.
1,000 feet.
Command B on.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist.
No smoking sign on.
2 to left, clear to land. Scandinavian 1625.
Engine
Just for
start
information
switches.
as well, since we're blind pilot, once we do
Landing
roll
gear.
out 2 to left,
Down.
we'll be
Flaps.
disconnecting because our
Set.
software doesn't let us taxi. So if there is any traffic behind us, wouldn't want to hold him up.
Roger
Speed brake arm.
2-2.
Roger that.
Left.
Excellent. Okay, good. He knows. We're 2 to left. Yeah, all is good.
135 knots indicated.
Speed is good.
573 feet EDDL.
Okay. Wipers are now on apparently. It's part of our landing checklist or landing flow. Wow, that was a crazy, crazy approach, coming in at such a high speed and then slowing down. Yeah, I'm trying to think with the TFM boxes, but I think it is basically when you type it and it doesn't delete the previous value. So then you end up deleting, backspacing over it, and it just doesn't. It's kind of the same
Minimums.
principle as with the scratch pad in the PMDG. Sometimes happens.
Monitor radar display.
100.
Shush, TCAS. We know about the traffic. It's probably behind us.
50.
Here we go. Let's
30,
do it. Let's land.
20,
Okay.
10.
On ground.
Touchdown. Push that
Reverse
nose,
thrust.
keep it down.
133 knots.
Reverses.
Police is alive.
Speed brake out.
Runway
Reverse idle.
17. Airborne. 132 knots.
Oh, a little bit of a bounce, I think. Not too sure.
128 knots.
That was a bounce, I think. It said
121 knots.
airborne again. There goes the nose.
100 knot.
94 knots.
80 knots.
81 knots.
Can definitely hear the other aircraft off to the side.
68 knots.
60 knots.
Reverses.
61 knots.
Idle.
Manual.
Union 270, radio check.
43 knots.
7870, yeah, Tower Low, apparently
60
there's
knots.
some issues with the voice server, so I'll just put
CDU
over this
message clear.
frequency. You're pushing started approved, Q&A.
Alright.
That's great, thank you so much, sir. And the push is approved. And the QNH is 10.
We will just disconnect there because there's traffic behind us. Tower already knows we're going to do that. And yeah, apparently it was -12, so yeah, it did bounce. It's always really weird when it bounces because it seemed like it was going to stay on the ground. It bounced pretty late into the landing touchdown. But that's just the auto land for you. Sometimes it will do that. Especially in the 700 if you're light. And flaps 30.
CPT Kev. Nice one.
Delay. Shut up.
Great job
delay,
managing a
pack
hectic
X.
approach.
Yeah, that really was hectic. We just about made it. But yeah, thanks. Ooh. Okay, APU is just waiting for that to stabilize. Okay, flaps are also coming up. Those wipers.
Flat 0.
Right. Let's find a stand here. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch over that at some point, just to look at the box thing issue, because there was some, like, you know, I typed 350 and for whatever reason we still just had like 0 in the heading thing. Definitely is a weird one. Because the majority of the time it works. You know what? I don't really care about the park. Doesn't matter. It's whatever. So we will go to gate A12. And we'll see what, I'll be curious to see what FS RAS gives us. make sure, of course, that we were on the center line. But it sounded like a pretty good landing. It just Yep, so it's a little bit of a firm touchdown initially. Definitely did bounce. You can tell that because TFM is also saying -12. But yeah, center line deviation 2 feet, that's nothing, and the touchdown distance was 800 feet, 800 some whatever it said. So yeah, pretty much in the touchdown zone. So yeah, we'll take it. Not too bad at all. We can do parking brakes and have the ignitions off for engine 1 and 2. Hello? Oh, he's gonna do it. I think FSFO is messed up. Maybe we can... Maybe we can force it. Shutdown flow. Huh, it crashed. Nice one. Oh. Okay. Oh, you know what then? We will just... Oops, how do we do this? 1.2.3 PM 4.5 FS 6. Where is it? 4 7.5 FS actions. Is it FS actions? I think it is. 3 best maintenance radar. Round 2 best operations radar. Auto 1 best fuel services radar. Auto round 2 round 3 auto 4 best pushback cruise radar. Line 5 best cabin lights. No, maybe it's in setup. Start 3. Line 2 best option save load radar. Yes, state load. Line 2 best option save 0 0 1 0 3 best option. And we have all these auto saves. How many pages are these? 2 best option save 130,437 FXM. 2 best option save 2 too many. Hold on, maybe we can go page. Load panel set 3 of 78. That's how many autosave blooming files this thing has. I'm surprised it just doesn't crash. Can I? Where's the... Right, here we go. Let's just go the long panel state. So there we go. Unfortunately, it's just going to force shut down the aircraft into turnaround state because FSFO crashed. So it didn't. I wasn't able to do the shutdown flow, which kind of sucks, but what can we do? So we'll just give it a minute, it's going to reload itself. There we go, now we're on ground power, reset the parking brake, seatbelts off, Pack X can do its deboarding. So yeah, that's a bit annoying, but what can you do? Oh look, our APU's still on and we're on ground power, it didn't shut it off. Huh. We can shut our APU off. Ground power is already on. Shut down APU. Right. Wow, they robbed us of the chance to listen to that nice engine shutdown sound properly, but oh well. Yeah, and that APU is still on. It's going to go off. It takes a couple minutes. Well, that was a very interesting flight. Yeah, so I think, like, as a kind of debrief, I think what happened was basically they had us on a heading on that vector, and I don't know whether it was because there were so many Scandinavian 1.6, there was a couple of 1.6s that he got confused about where we were, or whether he literally just forgot about us. I'm not too sure, but either way, we, I think, flew out on that heading of 310 for quite a while, probably longer than we should have left us on that heading. And yeah, that's why then the center contacted us, probably in his airspace. But yeah, the guy turned us around, sped us up to 310 knots. It's the first time I've ever been given 310 knots at flight level 80, or 8,000 feet. So yeah, that was really fun. And basically brought us steaming back in at that speed, and then we basically you know, brought it down and had to slow down from 310 all the way down to our approach speed. So definitely an interesting approach there. But yeah, it's all part of the fun. And our APU still hasn't shut down. Whether it's plans to shut down, I don't know. Interesting. Whatever, I don't really care. It can stay on if it wants. So yeah, that is probably. Oh, let me know. There was some messages. There it is. There were some messages that I ended up missing because it was just so busy. That's where we were. Oh, that was from Rob. Yeah, it is. I can imagine. Yeah, the humidity 74%. I think you said well. Nothing's there. Not if you have crash settings off, Borak. I believe if you have crash settings on and you hit something, it will send you back to the beginning of your flight. But it won't. You won't see any like fancy crash graphics or hear any crash sounds. So no, I mean they definitely try not to on vatsim, and if two airplanes were to collide, it would be a bit of an annoyance to the planes and the controller. But it's obviously a virtual network, so it's not the end of the world. And yes, so nothing would actually happen for me anyway. I would just kind of go through the aircraft and we would carry on. Yes, definitely was an enjoyable flight, and yeah, we made it a pretty stressful approach, but that's all part of it. And yeah, we heard that one. There's those few there that we missed in the middle of the approach. Okay, so where's my OBS? Hey, did that APU go off? No, it didn't. It's going to be on from now till the end of time. I think switching panel states like that might have broken the aircraft, to be honest. Kind of. I definitely would reload the sim if I was going to do another flight now. But yeah, it's fine. So I don't expect there to be another stream now this week. There might be a surprise one. I know there is Manchester Midweek Madness on Wednesday. So if I decide to do kind of a last flight in that, I might decide to stream it, or I might just decide to chill out and not. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, there might be one more stream, but certainly after this week there won't be any more streams for the foreseeable future till probably around December. So yeah, if this is the last stream, then stay safe, and obviously, as I said before, I will be around still in the groups and on emails if you want to keep in touch. Or have questions, etc. I just won't be streaming live flights as such. I mean, you never know. Maybe I'll do a stream just to say hi to you all, but probably, there's not going to be any flying, that's for sure, because I'm going to be at university. So we will see, and definitely keep in touch if you are wanting to know what's going on, and or you have questions. So we will see you in the next stream. Thanks very much for joining me on this one. It will of course archive as always on the YouTube eventually, and then you'll be able to catch up with what we did if you missed some of it. So yeah, right, we will see you when we see you. Thanks for joining us.